So we've squarely arrived at the age of human brilliance. And the reason we've arrived here is we actually forced to become brilliant. Let me explain. Gen AI has arrived, and Gen AI does two fundamental things. It's able to have analytical and logical thinking, which is kind of the left brain. Then it can create anything you want it to across all platforms. It's multimodal, which is kind of the right brain. And what happens is when these two things are combined, it can now start to interact with us with a genius type of intelligence. Because currently, ChatGPT 4.5 has got an IQ of 155, which is like Elon Musk. Einstein was at 161 or so. And AI's intelligence is doubling in intelligence every 5 to 6 months at the moment, which means that over the next few years, we'll have Gen AI with 10 times more IQ than Elon Musk does today. So you'll have me dealing with an AI that's able to create, interact, be logical, and able to do this at an IQ of close to 1,000. Which means that we, as human beings with our IQ of averagely between 80 and 120, can't even compete. We can't even try and compete. Now, when you feel a little bit of panic around this, what you've got to remember is that in the agricultural era, what we used to do is work physically. And then when tractors arrived and trucks and factories arrived, they are thousands of times stronger than us. Thousands. We don't even think about competing against tractors and cars and factories. It would be ridiculous. And so we've got to realize that our IQ is now having the same thing happen to it, just like trucks and steam engines did to our physicality. Gen AI and the doubling of intelligence every 5.5 months, 6 months, is really what's going to force us to become brilliant. And so we have to ask ourselves it's no more a luxury to now follow your genius, to understand your brilliance, to show up in almost like evolved human ways. It's because you don't have a choice. Because in the future, sectors are going to be split into two. You're going to have the AI fueled one, where you'll have, for example, a restaurant will have AI chefs, AI waiters, and no humans interacting with you at all. And that will become cheaper and cheaper and cheaper to interact with. But then you'll also have an organic restaurant, which will be humans cooking food and humans serving you, which will be much more expensive. But here's the catch. Only the best of the best will be celebrated in those organic businesses. If you're similar to other people, or if you haven't evolved yourself in any way, then you like the same as everybody else, which means that you're competing against AI, which means we can't compete. So welcome to the age of brilliance.